Am I the a-hole for telling my mom's family I don't owe her because she had gender disappointment? My mom never wanted a boy. She wanted girls. Apparently her dream was 4 daughters. But she had me, 16 male first. I have seen photos and videos of the day I was born. She cried hysterically when they told her I was a boy. Then she refused to hold me. After we were cleaned up, she cried about not using the name she had chosen and said she didn't know how to move on from it. All this was caught on camera. Eventually, my paternal grandma took me, and she was the person to hold me in photos and videos taken during the rest of our hospital stay. My paternal grandma was my sole parent figure for the first 8 years of my life. She took care of me, and I spent so much time at her house. Sometimes I was there for weeks. Then she had a brain bleed and died. So I was left with a mom who wanted girls, and not a boy, and a dad who wanted to be a provider and nothing more. My mom had my sister Lily 2 years after me, so mom got her girl and Lily got all her attention, while I got grandma until I was 8, and then nobody. My mom and Lily are super close, and mom adores Lily. Lily got the bigger bedroom, she gets the gifts, she gets all her favorite snacks, she gets to do all the extracurricular activities she could ever want, and her birthdays are huge parties with huge gifts. Christmas, she gets at minimum 25 gifts from mom alone. Mom typically gets me 1. Never anything I'd like or want, but, thought that counts, which is 0. My mom's family don't act too interested in making up for my lack of parental love. And in the last couple of years, mom and I have argued more and I give her a hard time. Dad's never around to give him one. But mom, if she wants to ignore me, then she can hear how shitty it is, and if she wants to treat my sister like a perfect angel, then she can hear about it. Mom has mentioned how I ruined her dream of 4 daughters. We were at mom's parents' house Friday, and mom gushed about Lily doing good on a project, and the scooter she got Lily to help her get around easier. She got Lily a custom helmet and a personalized lock for her scooter. She couldn't stop talking about it, and I told her she really does love to shower her favorite in gifts and praise. My mom's family told me I should take it easier on her, and said I should understand we had some little troubles because of mom's gender disappointment. I told them I don't owe her shit because she had gender disappointment, and that I didn't ask to be born to a mom who only wanted daughters. They told me I lacked adult understanding and compassion. Am I the a-hole? Not the a-hole. Your mom is toxic and extremely shallow. So many out there are desperate for a healthy baby. Regardless of gender, she's blessed with just that and rejects it. I'm so sorry your mom is like that, and for the loss of your grandmother. The good news is you're almost an adult. My advice is to focus on yourself and work hard so you can get out of there. Then you can choose when you see her and in what capacity. Side note, I really hate the concept of gender disappointment and feel it's becoming more obvious with these huge, trendy gender reveals. Nobody needs to see their parents bratting because they're not what they expected. People need to grow the fuck up and realize what's important in life. I actually saw some people react just like my mom on those. Watching one of your parents get hysterical and freak out because of the sex you were born makes you feel really bad about yourself. It's how I felt anyway, and I questioned if even grandma really loved me, if mom didn't. I don't know how people think it wouldn't hurt. From your post, I'd bet my house that your grandma did really love you. She picked up where your mom let you down, rather than stepping back like other members of your family. That's love. Not the a-hole. Your mother needs to grow up. You are in no way responsible for mitigating her disappointment that the fantasy she created in her head, long before you even existed, didn't materialize. Her inability to cope with reality should have never been your problem. It is grotesque to expect a child, which you are at 16, to be understanding of a mother's immaturity. Continue to call your mom's behavior, speak up for yourself, and go no contact with her and anyone else defending her bullshit as soon as it is legally and financially possible. Almost exactly what I was going to say. Key issue here is this is a child that an adult is treating like crap just because of gender. That's so weird. Let's not forget about dad here. Yes, mom sucks, but if OP had a dad worth anything, he would have had his back, calling out his wife on her behavior and filling the gap. In some ways, dad is even worse, since he sits idly by and watches one of his children be neglected. I'm glad your grandma was there for you when you were young, but why didn't she call your dad out when she had the chance? Not the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for telling my girlfriend the exact amount of calories she ate in a single day? My girlfriend is on the bigger side, which is something I do not mind. I am on the more fit side, I'm pretty lean, have well-defined muscles, and probably around 15% body fat. I used to be about 40 pounds heavier and lost the weight pretty simply. My girlfriend always complains about her weight and her body. I tell her I find her sexy for so many reasons outside her body, and it didn't matter to me whether she got bigger or smaller. Eventually, she decided she wanted to lose weight. I offered to help, and when I pointed out things she could be doing better, she gets mad at me. She isn't losing weight currently, and in fact says she is gaining a few extra pounds. I ask her what exactly she eats in a day. She says she eats healthy, so she should lose weight. I question that, and we have an argument. I tell her that if she wants to show me, let me just spend a day with her and see what she eats in a day. She said only if I don't make comments on what she's eating as she's eating it. I agreed. Now, by the end of the day, she had consumed a plate of avocado toast that was about 400 calories, a coffee that was 110 calories, an 800-calorie salad from Chick-Father-in-Law A, and a fry as a reward for the salad, and veggie burrito that was about 500 calories. Along with snaking, but throughout the day, her total consumption was about 2,200 calories. At the end of the day, I explained this to her. My exact words were that the amount of calories she is consuming is the amount I need to maintain my weight as a man 5 inches and 20 pounds bigger, who is constantly active, so chances are she'll slowly gain weight eating like that, and that eating healthy isn't going to guarantee she'll lose weight. She got super fucking pissed at me and told me I wasn't helping her and was just shaming her. I told her I want to help her, but she did not listen. Am I the a-hole? I've learned from personal experience it never goes well when a loved one talks about weight diet. The best way is for this information to come from an outside source. Has she tried any of those diet apps, or could she afford a nutritionist? My ex tried one of those apps, came to me after a few days to say, "See, I don't eat that much." I had to point out she was missing the chips, cola, and the 3 pieces of cake she had that week. Or as she put it, just a Friday snack, small glasses of cola and quick slices of cake at work. Some people need to be reality checked properly from the outside, and no app can help them if they aren't willing to actually consider their eating habits. I read somewhere something from a dietist. They had a client who started counting calories. The client thought they were eating healthy but didn't lose weight. After going through what they ate, it turned out they didn't count the condiments, like ketchup on breakfast eggs. Yep, people underestimate how much the calories add up just from something seemingly harmless like salad dressing and sauces. I know you want to help, but the way you went about it wasn't what she needed. Ask her how you can help her. Maybe cook together and meal prep healthy foods. Go on walks together to help burn calories. Ask if she is using any tools or would like help researching tools to help be healthier. There are apps or journals that help track and encourage people in being healthy and losing weight. Let her lead in her journey and be there if she needs help and/or encourage. But don't try to take over or tell her she is doing it wrong. That will just hurt her and make her not want to talk to you about it in the future. I totally agree. Also, be easy on her and do not push the amount of time she does exercise for. Just say you do 2 hours a day. That does not mean that when she first starts, she will also do that amount of time. She might even start on 10 or 20 minutes a day. Do not push this. When doctors want to tell you to lose weight, they suggest starting with a 20-minute walk 3 times a week. They tend to do this without considering whether you're already active, which is kind of hilarious when someone is heavy and works in a warehouse. Your diet is way more impactful upon your weight than exercise. She needs to focus on her diet and do some exercise also for the health benefits.
What do you think of these stories? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting videos.